Hi everyone, welcome to the first video, and today we'll see how you can ask a question in the ask forum of scipitutor.com. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is go on to scipitutor.com and then go on to /questions. You can also access this from the menu we have here. By clicking on questions, you'll be redirected to this page. So you've got a lot of questions here, and there are also answers. The number of answers can be seen by the digits here. But for today's video, we'll learn how to ask a question. And before asking a question, you must be a registered user of this site. So how do you register? You can see on the top right corner of the screen that there is a register button. Just click on it. And for this video, I'm going to be using an email provided by the college. So I'm going to click register button. It takes few time to register, and then we've got registered. Now the next thing we need to go is to either we can go back to scipitutor or we can go on to login. Let's go back. Now let's go on to login. Alright, this is the section where we'll be logging in. So I'm going to check this login details. So to set your password, visit the following address. Now I'm going to go and set my password first, because in order to log in, I need a password as well. So this is my default password, but I'm going to change this to test user 1234. So, but I recommend you to use a better password here. So I've got the password set. Now I'm going to go and log in. So I had used this test user and test user 1234. And I must be logged in if I didn't enter the incorrect information, which you generally say the credentials. The password was correct, so it's going to take a little bit more time. All right, it's done. So when you just log in, it redirects you to the latest post. But now let's go back to the questions. And here you have a ask a question button. If you don't want to ask a question from here, you can directly go on to this menu here, and there is again another button, ask a question. So you'll be redirected to this page, which is /questions/ask. Now you have to fill in few details of the questions you are going to ask. The first thing is the title. So I'm going to just say, this is a test question. How are you? And the title section should not be longer than 100 letters. So if your question is a lot longer, you can break the question, have just 100 letters here, then the remaining part of the question can be written over here in the description section. So I'm going to copy this. I just created this new user ID on the site, and I am demonstrating that was wrong. Demonstrating how to ask a question in the forum. Now next question is you need to choose a category of question. We have got a bunch of categories: algebra, arithmetic, astronomy, biology, chemistry, computers, geometry, limits, and a lot of those. So you can choose any that fits best. For example, let me go and select social studies. Then you can have a tag. Now tag is nothing more, just it specifies more what your question is about. So this is just an introduction question, so I'm going to just do introduction tag. When you press enter, the tag gets added, and you can have a maximum 5 tags in a question. Then you're all done. You can just submit your question and it will be asked in the forum. And the website automatically redirects you to the question. This is the link of your question, and this is the complete URL. This is your question, which has been asked by test user, and everything is all over here. So when someone answers your question, then they can do so. You will get notified. How do you get notified about a question? Just go on to your profile, which you can access from here as well. And under your profile section, you have got these many 4 things. So here's a notification, and the notification says you have earned 2 points. And if someone answers your question, you'll also see another notification popping up over here. So this is about how you can ask a question in our forum.